Regional Association of Youth and Students for Peace, Pilipinas. A global family of young people building a world of peace with true love.
If this is your first time visiting on our channel, make sure to hit subscribe and please turn on the notification bell to be notified for the upcoming videos.
Of the Regional Youth Forum, none other than Mr. Angelito Cainday. Let us welcome him with a round of applause.
Okay, thank you, Sir Boyben. So good afternoon, everyone, to all leaders of different partners, organizations, the NTF-ELCAC, the Universal Peace Federations, the DILG, the Hands Off of Our Children Movement, and the National Security Council. So this is for our summary report for our Regional Youth Forum in the 17 regions of our country. Okay, let's start. So we conducted our Regional Youth Forum in the 17 regions of our country from May to November 2021. These are our partners who are working with us to make this Regional Youth Forum successful. So we have our National Security Council, the National Task Force of Ending Local Communist Armed Conflict, the Department of Interior and Local Government, who gave us the memorandum circular to encourage all the SKs, LYDO, and LYDC to support and join this Regional Youth Forum. Of course, our Hands Off of Our Children Movement and our Universal Peace Federations. So in total, we have 26,085 registrants of our forum, from Region 1 to NCR. And these are the participants who completed the 2-day youth forum. So they completed the 2-day program from Region 1 until NCR. The total is 6,677. And those who joined only 1 day, we have 10,000. Only they join 1 day, either first day or second day. But the one who completed the entire 2-day program is 6,677. So these are SK federations, SK officials, local youth development officers, LYDC councils, KK, and university students, campus journalists, youth organizations, and other youth sectors of our society. So these are the following speakers and presenters in our Regional Youth Forum. So we have our Honorable Ryan Enriquez, our former National Chairman of our National Youth Commission. Of course, our ever supportive from the National Security Council, Dr. Lorenzo A. Clavejo, the Assistant Director General for Strategic Management Staff of the National Security Council, and our Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, our National Chairman of IEYSP Pilipinas, and Honorable Ronald Cardema, the Commissioner in Charge, Office of the Chairperson and Chief Executive Officers, National Youth Commission, and Dr. Thomas Ward, our President and one of the pioneers of the CAUSA, or this Critic and Counter Proposal to Communism, the President, also President of the Unification Theological Seminary in America, Dr. Thomas Ward. And of course, one of our supporter who really give his time to really make this event or this Regional Youth Forum successful, one of our panelists, is Lieutenant Colonel Mario Jose Checo, Philippine Army retired, convener of Hands Up of Our Children movement. But before that, he is the director of the NTF LCAP for operation. And now he is working with the Hands Up of Our Children movement. And of course, our Ma'am Luisa D. Espina, the Vice Chairman of Hands Up of Our Children movement, and Miss Annabel Sabado, the Secretary of HOCM. And of course, together with them today is their Chairman, Ma'am LB Makaalam. Ma'am LB Kaalaman. Nandito po siya. And our Dr. Robert Kittle, co-chair UPF Asia Pacific. He discussed the Section 1, Critique and Counter Proposal to Communism, Introduction. Session 2, it was discussed by Dr. Edgar Tanate, International Lecturer, UPF Asia Pacific. He discussed the dialectical and historical materialism. Section 3, Materialistic View of Man, discussed by Mr. Jude Montefar, the Education Director of the World Collegiate Association for the Research of Principles, Philippines. He is the youngest presenter in this regional youth forum. Section 4, it was discussed by Professor Richel Halipa, the International Lecturer of IEYSP Asia Pacific, the Marxist Economic Theory. Section 5, discussed by Dr. Julius Malikdem, the Chairman of the UPF Philippines, at the same time the Southeast Asia Director. The Universal Principles of Peace. Then the Section 6, the Peace Designers Training by Mr. Ronnie Sudosta, the President of IEYSP Asia Pacific 2. So let's give them a round of applause. Sila po yung ating mga presenters who really enlighten our young people, our attendees and participants about communism. Of course, our special presenters and special guests from the National Task Force of Ending Local Communist Armed Conflict, Ma'am Edel Rose P. Garcia, our resource speaker, Chief of the Monitoring Branch of the NTF LCAP Secretariat. And of course, our different partners from different regions and clusters of the National Youth Commissions. So we have Ms. Rochelle Ann Rojas, the cluster head of Northern Luzon and Cordillera Administrative Region. Sir Armando B. Angeles Jr., the cluster head of NCR, Region 4A and 4B. Ms. Nadia P. Delpin, PSO 4, NYC Area Officer, Naga City. Number 4, Ms. Sheridan Atena A. Gahete, PhD, Presidential Staff Officer 4, Cluster Head of Region 7 and 8. Ms. Crisel Joyce P. Hardelesa, Presidential Staff Officer 4, Cluster Head, Region 6. Mr. Raymond B. Domingo, Cluster Head, Region 9 and Region 12. And next, Ms. Karen B. Anyover, Cluster Head of Region 10 and 13. And then Mr. May J. A. De La Cruz, Presidential Staff Officer 4, Cluster Head of Region 11 and BARM. So they are the cluster head of the National Youth Commission who are working with us together to make this regional youth forum successful in the different regions of our country. So once again, bigyan natin sila ng palakpakan. Thank you very much for your support. So now we have our also distinguished dignitaries who gave their message of support, an endorsement, and congratulatory message that this support really have a big impact to our mobilizations and of course to the community to give assurance that our regional youth forum is supported by the different personalities, VIPs, government officials, and other NGOs to work together in raising patriotic youth for nation building. So in total, we have 98 VIPs and distinguished guests who supported our regional youth forum. So I will enumerate. So congressman, we have 9 congressmen, member of the House of Representatives who gave their support and endorsement. and congratulatory message. Regional director from the different agencies of our government, the DILG, DSWD, DepEd, NECA, DOJ, PPA, and TESDA. So we have 19 regional directors. Then governors, we have 5 governors, board members, 5, city mayor, 11, city councilor, 2, municipal mayor, 6, vice mayor, 4, from the Armed Forces of the Philippines. So 8, Philippine National Police, 8, from the state university and colleges, 6, private schools and colleges, 4, and others like the KKDAT and another your youth organizations are 11. So total 98. So these are the sample of the following personalities I will share to you. This one, the Governor Henares of Rizal, Daniel Fernando of Bulacan. I will just show the pictures of the following distinguished guests who believe to the advocacy of the Regional Youth Forum. Then Congressman from the House of Representatives, from the city mayors, from our Philippine National Police, regional directors of different regions of Philippine National Police Office. From our Armed Forces of the Philippines, so we have the Lieutenant General Cartojano from the Philippine Military Academy, a last RYF car, mostly student or cadets of the Philippine Military Academy joined our Regional Youth Forum. Thank you very much, Lieutenant General, for supporting the CAR Regional Youth Forum. Of course, our Major General Romeo Browner, 4th Infantry Battalion, Philippine Army, Major General Pio Dinyoso. So these are the following personalities who gave and make our Regional Youth Forum more successful and really give impact to the community. And they also believe to the advocacy both of NYC and YSP Pilipinas in raising patriotic youth for nation building. So this time, I will share to you the reflections of the participants, what they have learned from the Regional Youth Forum. So from different sectors of our youth in our country. From Paulo Janeiro Sanidad, local youth development officers from Isabela. He said, this Regional Youth Forum is an eye-opener. It has opened the mind of the youth to what was really going on in our country. Thus, it also gives us the idea that as a youth, we can do so more, much more. We can make a difference, and it is never too late to make this world a better place. From Jason B. Arquesola, Eagle Scout of the Boy Scout of the Philippines from Rojas City, Capiz. He said, the presenters in the sessions were able to expound and give light on the different topics and spheres that revolve around communism. They did not make any confounding statements in answering the queries of the participants. Hence, I was able to understand and comprehend their points in just a relatively short amount of time. From the Sangguniang Kabataan, chairperson from Zamboanga del Norte, Lo Claudette R. Rico Sousa, she said, this is not my first time to have this kind of forum, but this is one of the best forums that needs to roll out. Nowadays, a lot of youth are involved in extremist or military groups. Having this kind of setup during this trying time is quite challenging. Yet another stepping stone in addressing the involvement of youth in different terrorist groups. I have realized the deeper meaning of patriotism. Patriotism is not only about being a leader, but a good leader. It is a feeling of a commitment and attachment to country. To be a good leader, you should have a wide understanding in every situation. and know how to rule a group or a nation. Lastly, by listening to the sessions, I was able to think of others' possibilities and how to handle things in a proper and easy way. From Rhea A. Montaño, Maricon E. Villanueva, Supreme Student Government, SSJ, President from Palawan, is a senior high school. From James Carlo B. Basmayor, University Supreme Student Council Representatives from Albay. He said, all in all, this Regional Youth Forum has awakened my sense of responsibility in every decision and actions I am making. This has taught me to not just live for the sake of myself, but for others as well. This constructing a progressive and a peace-loving, this made me realize as well how our family builds a strong foundation in constructing a progressive and peace-loving country. I also learned how interdependent we, the people in our country, are. Overall, this forum has given me that strong urge and encouragement to carry out my purpose and advocacy for the children in our local community, to give and do outreach program, especially with the relevance to their educations. I may not be as strong as other philanthropists, but I will surely contribute soon for the betterment of our country. For now, I guess I need to value my education first and strive harder to not just give back to my family, but also to my beloved country. And from Gerald G. Labaro, the Associate Editor-in-Chief for a campus paper from Camarines Sur. He said, indeed, one of the key factors in battling communism is how we are molded within our own family. This is where we prepare ourselves for the fight. This is our scaffold, our support system, our light. That is why the sessions are helpful in enlightening people, especially the young adults, so that their future projects for the community will no longer be selfish, for self-gain, but for the sake of everyone. Soon enough, we will, from our own families, and that we will learn, and we will learn in the future sessions, would be beneficial in preventing our children from being deceived and used for our false principles by giving them our wisdom, our experience, and our love. And next, from the University College students from Zamboanga del Sur, Ivy said, in this forum with the theme, The Role of Patriotic Youth in Nation Building, I have learned that not through violence can we achieve peace, but by cooperation between selfless individuals who serve their nation for the betterment of everyone in their country. We should start the change from ourselves. And if we are ready to share to others the things that we have learned in this forum, we can share this knowledge to our purok, then our barangay, until this ideology can be shared to the rest of the community. Above all else, we should keep our faith intact, because leading youth or children is a tough job, especially since we do not only teach them as a small group, but we multiply the education as the population keeps growing. So, all in all, this was fun, and it enlightened our minds towards the disadvantages and the consequences of Karl Marx ideology. We should step out and avoid joining groups that teach the ideology of communism. From Audrey May E. Iburan, member of the York Organizations, the ACES, WOW, and We Love You Foundations from Zamboanga del Sur, she said, I realized that as a youth, I have this driving force to change the political, social, economic, and even cultural status of my nation. I have this role in the constructive process of building social cohesion, economic prosperity, and political stability in a nation in an inclusive and democratic way. At the same time, as a government employee, I am a social actor of change and process. Hence, my actions greatly affect the future generation. I want to be home more through this collaborative virtual activity. I know my functions and responsibilities as a youth in the society and recognize more the things that I can do to others, youth, and even to my own country at large. So these are the learnings of our youth. So let's give them a round of applause to all our presenters, our hardworking organizers of this regional youth forum. That's the evidence that our youth really learned a lot from this regional youth forum. Their patriotism was awakened because of our program. So I will end my report from this message from the co-founder of the YSP Pilipinas and the UPF, Dr. San Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Jahan Moon. They talk about patriotism. They said, a nation needs patriots. Patriotism means love of country. It's the tow line that moves a nation forward. A patriot cannot abandon his nation. Even if he leaves, he vows to return one day. So strong is that tow line that, for the sake of suffering people of his land, a patriot will spurn personal success and does not mind enduring hardships. The power of love makes this possible. What kind of person is a patriot? A patriot wants his country only to flourish. He would rather that his country not have any problems to be concerned about. But since he has a loving mind toward his country, when he sees a problem, he takes full responsibility in dealing with it. And we must eliminate the basis of evil, including greed, decadence, distrust, and false love, from the society at every level, family, community, nation, world, and universe, through practicing sacrifice, service, honesty, and true love centering on God. So that's the word of the co-founder of YSP Pilipinas and UPF, Dr. San Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Jahan Moon. So they are the main reason why we have IEYSP and UPF, because of their love for God, humanity, and the world. So, once again, thank you very much. That's the report of our Regional Youth Forum. Thank you everyone for your support. So, mabuhay ang kabataang Pilipino, ang kabataan, ang tunay na kayamanan ng bayan. That's all. Thank you very much and good afternoon.
Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. You can also turn on the notification bell to be notified for the upcoming videos. Join us for more adventures.